Modern Language Association style, often referred to as MLA, is a style of formatting frequently used in higher-level academic settings. It is most typically used in liberal arts courses, and most specifically, English ones. Even if not engaged in writing, literature, or language courses, students are still likely to engage with the style in their English 1301s and 1302s. MLA as a style is very straightforward. In terms of setup and preparation, it is likely the most simple of the dominant formats used in colleges. It lends itself very well to short to medium-length essays and excels in clarity of presentation. Make sure to set your paper up before you begin the writing process. Set your font to Times New Roman 12-point font. Then, adjust your line spacing so that it is set to double. Finally, ensure that your paper has 1-inch margins all the way around. Doing so before writing will make sure that there are no issues that occur trying to format an essay after it is written. This is what the first page of an MLA-style essay should look like. Everything is Times New Roman 12-point font, and the lines are double-spaced. At the very top right, the running header is present and composed of the student's last name and page number. At the top left, below the running head and where the title will go, goes the heading. The heading contains the student's name, the professor's name, the course being taken, and the date below that, all on separate lines. Below that goes the title, which should be centered. Finally, below the title and again left aligned, you can begin writing your introduction paragraph. A typical MLA essay at the 1301 and 1302 level is likely to fit neatly within the schema of the 5-paragraph essay model, which can be expanded easily to fit longer essays within reason. These are composed of the introduction, body paragraphs 1 through 3, and the conclusion. The introduction should establish context, position, and purpose before concluding itself with a thesis statement. The body paragraph should then establish and explore your main ideas. Finally, the conclusion should reiterate the main ideas, restate the thesis, and affirm any confirmations as well as conclusory thoughts. Here is a visual example of basic paragraph structure. Intext citation is used to denote and give credit where information has been quoted, borrowed, paraphrased, or otherwise gathered from an outside source. It is either established by using a signal phrase preceding the borrowed information to establish this, or in a parenthetical citation following the aforementioned info. Generally, only the author of the source is required in either the signal phrase or parenthetical citation along with any relevant page numbers. If one has page numbers but uses a signal phrase, the page numbers go following the borrowed info in parentheses. If no relevant page numbers are available, it is okay to forgo that information. If a quote precedes a parenthesis, the punctuation from within the quote moves outside of the parentheses. In the absence of an author name, the article name can be used, and in the absence of that, the name of the greater source can be used. Here are some visual examples of what in-text citation should look like. The final page of your essay will be your works cited page. Here you will have your full citations for the primary and secondary sources used in the presentation. There are a variety of formats that will be discussed in upcoming slides. Some things that hold true across all citation types is that they should be double-spaced and in Times New Roman 12-point font, like the rest of the essay. Use a hanging indent to denote new citations, and be presented in alphabetical order. In the event that there is no available author for the source, begin with the article name instead, or credit the greater organization that compiled the information. There is a wide variety of citation types. Utilize outside, trusted sources such as Purdue OWL, or ones that may not be explicitly covered here or are otherwise not thoroughly detailed. Here are some visual examples of basic text sources and how they should be formatted. Here are some more visual examples of basic electronic sources that might be used. This is a visual example of what a full, completed essay would more or less look like. MLA format, while not complex, is given to a great variety of specificity when it comes to the scenarios one can encounter. Oftentimes, one will find themselves without a super specific answer of form or formatting. Outside trusted sources, like Purdue OWL, can be utilized here as a wide variety of information on the formats can be found there. Beyond this, there are further sources for even more esoteric citation types that might exist out there. And finally, even a little further, sometimes one just has to use the information at hand to extrapolate the proper way to format something. There isn't always a one-size-fits-all approach. Don't sweat this part too much. Do your due diligence and best to cite all relevant information and in-text citation, and this should be a non-issue.
Online assistance is available via the EPCC Writing Center website. You can meet one-on-one with a tutor virtually on Blackboard Collaborate. Audible and written feedback is also available via email submission. Please visit the Writing Center website for more information and operating hours.